Hi friends! It has been forever since I've recorded a video, and honestly it's because I don't have any Disney content for you. I can toyed with doing student teaching and I toyed with doing just a teaching, but that's not what I based my channel on, and if I wanted to create another channel about teaching, which I might in the future, you'll hear about it. But since this is my Disney channel, I decided to wait until I had something Disney to show. And so now that I'm talking this all up, today we are doing something that I'm very excited about. It's something I've looked forward to since my first college program, and that is I have an interview for a part-time position at Walt Disney World. Before we get into this, I want to explain to you my timeline because I know this is important for us to understand exactly where in the process I was at what time. So on February 19th, I applied for the part-time attractions job opened on the Disney careers site. It was only open for about a day. I got it just in time. And the application was pretty much the exact same as college program, except for they had you list, like you were applying for attractions and they had you list two different roles you might be interested, which I put character attendant and merchandise. I didn't hear anything back until February 22nd, which sounds like such a short time, but when at Disney, when you have to wait 3 or 4 days, it's very nerve-wracking. So February 22nd, I got the email to schedule a web-based interview. I did that night. I was very excited about it. It was the exact same thing as the college program one, and since I've done this 2 times before, I immediately passed it. And next it said schedule an interview. This is where it gets a little different from the college program because with part-time you have the option of actually walking into casting and doing your interview face-to-face. Well, since I'm in Indiana, I don't quite have that option. So luckily they do have the phone interview option, and they did not have any availability till March. And I was like, I can't wait that long. So I grabbed the earliest one possible, which was March 7th, which is today, and I did the earliest time possible because every interview I've ever had, I like them in the morning. My first one was around 10 in the morning. Last year was at 8 in the morning. This one's at 8 in the morning. So I had to wait about 12 days for the interview to happen, and that's where we're at now. The dashboard looks pretty much the same as it did for the last summer program. I'll put a picture of it right here. It looks pretty much the same. There's still little dots to tell you how you're doing along the way. From my research so far, the interview seems to be pretty simple, not as complex as the college program one. The college program, they're really trying to assess if you are an eligible cast member, if you can live on the housing, if you can follow the rules, if you can do all of this. Whereas this one, they're really looking to make sure you follow the Disney look and the Disney guidelines. So from what I've seen, they ask you a few questions about your availability, about the role you want to do, and then sometimes even offer you a position right away. Now, I can't move to Florida until June 2nd, which is a little less than 3 months from now. So most likely today I'm not going to be hearing a role offer, only because that is very far out. I am looking forward to hopefully getting waitlisted for either a specific role or something else, but we are going to hear more about that in 29 minutes. So until then, you just wait right here. It'll be about 2 seconds to you, but it'll be forever to me. It's 8 o'clock. Where are you at? Hi, this is Bailey. I'm great, Jennifer. How are you? Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have a great day, Jennifer. All right, bye. Hi friends, I just wanted to pop in here and explain why you did not get to see the full and extended interview. I had full plans of showing this to you, however the interview was much different than I could have expected, so I'll just kind of quickly go over what the interview was. We started off talking about personal information and my dates I was available, and then we talked about the differences between full-time, part-time, and seasonal, all things I already knew. And then we talked about the Disney look. She asked about my 2 tattoos and my piercings, which if you remember from last summer, my tattoos are completely coverable. I had them while I was working there, and I just have the lobe piercing, so we were fine there. She then asked me if I was okay with attractions, and because I was, she spieled to me for about 3 to 4 minutes about all the different positions inside attractions. She asked me 2 questions, which were tell me about your favorite magical moment and what you would do if your ride had some downtime. After we got through with all those questions, she asked if I was okay with all this. I said I sure am. And she said, well, unfortunately, there's not any dates right now available for your start time, so I'm going to go ahead and put you on a wait list for seasonal attractions. And if you don't hear back by September, you are allowed to reapply by then. Now, I'm really excited about this because I applied for this really wanting seasonal, and I was hoping I'd get a chance to talk about seasonal because part-time was going to be pretty hard with the teaching schedule. So I take this as a good sign. I'm hopeful to hear anything back by the beginning to middle of May. I know that's so far away. Trust me, as amount of time you're waiting, I'm waiting too. It could be for attractions across the park. It's just like being a CP and you have no idea what's going to happen. I really think the interview went very well. She was very happy and pleased with how things went. We both had a great conversation. And I'm really hopeful for the future. So if you have any questions about the interview, I always answer comments. Just let me know down below and I'll try to help you through your process. And until then, everyone, have a magical day.